Imagine this. You're walking outside, birds are chirping, cars are moving, planes are flying overhead, and then, in a single instant, every molecule of oxygen on Earth vanishes. Not forever, not for a minute, just 5 seconds. 5 seconds that destroy everything. Buildings collapse, your ears explode, and the entire planet begins to crumble beneath your feet. This is Alterverse, and today we're diving into one of the scariest scenarios ever imagined. What if the world lost oxygen for just 5 seconds? Take a deep breath because you'll want to hold on to it. Oxygen is only 21% of our atmosphere, but it's responsible for almost every structure, every life form, and every natural process around us. Without it, the world as we know it simply cannot exist. But 5 seconds? It sounds harmless, right? Well, let's break it down, because those 5 seconds would be the most destructive 5 seconds in Earth's history. Let's start with you. Good news, you wouldn't suffocate. 5 seconds is too short for your body to notice the lack of oxygen. Your breathing stays normal. But that's where the good news ends, because the air around you isn't just disappearing. The pressure that oxygen creates is disappearing too. Instantly, Earth loses 21% of its atmospheric pressure. That's the same as dropping 2,000 meters in altitude in one instant. Your inner ears explode because they can't equalize the sudden pressure change. It would feel like a sharp stab inside your head, followed by ringing, dizziness, and immediate disorientation. And if you're at the beach, you'd get a brutal sunburn almost instantly. Why? Because our ozone layer, the shield that protects us from the sun's deadly UV rays, is made entirely of oxygen. Remove oxygen, remove the shield. For those 5 seconds, Earth is naked under the sun. Now, look around you. The world's architecture starts to fall apart. Concrete, the material used in bridges, dams, stadiums, and skyscrapers, suddenly turns into dust. Why? Because oxygen acts as a binding agent in concrete. Without it, concrete loses its structure instantly. The Hoover Dam? Gone. The Pantheon Dome? Gone. Almost every skyscraper made of reinforced concrete reduced to rubble. And metals? They fuse together. Normally, metals have a thin layer of oxidation that stops them from welding themselves. Without that layer, any untreated metal in contact instantly welds together. Cars, rail tracks, tools, doors, everything metallic becomes stuck together like magnets. The world's entire infrastructure collapses in seconds. Now let's talk about movement. Without oxygen, fire cannot exist. And without fire, there is no combustion. Every gas-powered engine dies immediately. Millions of cars stall on highways. Ships lose power. Factories shut down. But the biggest disaster happens above you. Planes fall from the sky. Jet engines need oxygen to burn fuel. When oxygen disappears, engines fail instantly. Imagine thousands of planes, mid-flight, suddenly gliding without power. Some pilots manage to keep control. Others don't. It's mass aviation chaos. Meanwhile, the sky turns pitch black. Why? Because sunlight normally scatters off particles in the air, especially oxygen molecules. With oxygen gone, there's almost nothing left for light to bounce off. The world becomes dark, cold, and silent. Now let's move to the oceans. Here's something most people don't know. Water is made of hydrogen and oxygen. Remove oxygen, and every molecule of water becomes unstable. The surface of every lake, river, and ocean becomes a boiling mess of hydrogen gas bubbles. The oceans don't disappear, but they become violently reactive. Any creature near the surface would die instantly. Fish suffocate, marine mammals collapse, shallow water ecosystems wiped out. And without oxygen in the atmosphere, sound waves behave differently. The ocean becomes eerily quiet, unnatural, and still. But the biggest disaster of all is beneath your feet. The Earth's crust, the ground you're standing on, is made of 45% oxygen. Take away oxygen, and the crust loses its structure. It begins to crack, crumble, and collapse. Massive fissures open across continents. Mountains collapse. Entire coastlines fall into the sea. For the first time in history, humanity experiences planet-wide freefall. Everything, cities, forests, vehicles, people, drop straight downward as the crust disintegrates. It's the closest thing to global apocalypse Earth could ever experience. And then, after the longest 5 seconds in history, oxygen suddenly returns. Atmospheric pressure normalizes. Engines restart. The sky becomes blue again. But the damage is already done. Millions injured. Countless structures gone. Earth's crust scarred forever. And humanity? Still trying to understand what happened. There is no recovery, only rebuilding. Luckily, this scenario will never happen, but imagining it helps us understand how fragile our world truly is and how dependent everything is on just one ingredient: oxygen. If you enjoyed exploring this terrifying alternate reality, make sure to subscribe to Alterverse, where we imagine the impossible, explore the unthinkable, and travel through worlds that never were, but could have been. Until next time, stay curious.